The Backrooms. Pause, End, Ponder. Level 110. Everlasting End. Dedicated to my deceased friend, Nathaniel Lucia, in memoriam. Signed, Meg Exploration Department Operative Cleffens Edmund. Survival difficulty: Class Schwarzschild. Unsafe and unsecure. Boundless profundity. Everlasting End. Description: It was a common exploration. Nathaniel and I were exploring the space station in level 78, space station. We noticed a strange porthole. Looking through, we saw a mysterious celestial body in rapid rotation that was emitting odd blue light. I was unsure if it was a neutron star, a black hole, or even a quasar. Still, we stepped through that airlock, only to find ourselves in a brand new level. Image caption: The black hole at the center of the level. To be confirmed. The main structure of level 110 is a massive, artificial, annular tube-shaped space city surrounding a giant black hole with an estimated diameter of about 1000 AU. There are currently no known laws of physics able to explain how it exists, as it conflicts significantly with the natural laws we know. The light emitted from the acceleration disk of the black hole, being an eerie photofluorescent blue, is the main natural light source in the level. Some structures in the space city also emit dim light, but other than this, there is no light in the level. The acceleration disk, composed of inferno-hot plasma, rotates around the black hole and increases its speed as time goes on. May the black hole eventually swallow it all, but I can hardly wait. The inner diameter of the tube structure is about 10 kilometers. The whole structure is divided into several sections, with each section being around 50 kilometers long and connected to the other sections by enormous hatch doors. The length is almost negligible compared to the whole structure, but it is mind-blowing for a newcomer like me. Image caption: Ruins, to be confirmed. The gravity system of the level is strange. Objects near the inner wall of the space city are applied a vertical force towards it, which is about 1.5 times Earth's gravity. The force on objects closer to the center of the cross-section of the tube structure will be weaker, eventually reaching zero. It's like a centrifugal force, but we were unaware of the rotation of the tube wall. Some abandoned structures resembling relics left by an advanced civilization can be seen on the tube wall. In fact, the entire structure is an enormous relic. Some relics are shorter than an average man's height, 1.73 meters, but some take up the diameter of the tube. Most of the structures are damaged, inaccessible, or extremely dangerous, with some releasing plasma of several thousand degrees Celsius when approached by objects or entities. The relics are likely to be randomly arranged, and we cannot figure out any order or meaning from them based on our understanding. Environment. The natural environment is extremely terrible, being devoid of oxygen and having a bone-piercing cold. In general, the temperature inside the space city is around -50 to -20 degrees Celsius. Wanderers must wear specific equipment, such as spacesuits, to have a chance of survival. Mercifully, we happened to be in our spacesuits at the time, meaning we were not immediately killed upon entry. There are ruptures in certain areas of the tube wall, and the number and size of ruptures will increase as wanderers stay in the level longer. As per early measurements, the ruptures are connected to the outer vacuum, whose temperature is about -272.95 degrees Celsius. Due to the fact that the ruptures and the tube wall are both indistinguishable dark blue, wanderers must be highly cautious when exploring. Moreover, when getting near a rupture, wanderers will feel a sudden temperature drop and will be subject to a mysterious gravitational force that, quote-unquote, pulls them towards it. and if they get close enough, they will be unable to resist the massive gravitational force and be dragged into the vacuum. It is unclear whether this effect is related to the central black hole. I don't want to think about it again. Nathaniel was far ahead of me, and I wanted to stop him, but he didn't hear me. The environment gradually became colder as we moved forward, and I came to realize something was wrong. This was the first time anyone had reached this level, and we didn't know what would happen, so I instinctively wanted to turn back. But how could I leave Nathaniel behind? Just as I turned around again, Nathaniel had disappeared. I could no longer find him, no matter how much I searched. No, it was all my fault. I should have stopped him. Tears blurred my vision. My surroundings gradually dimmed, but then brightened up again. My tears had drained, and I found myself back in level 78, Space Station. I saw an airlock's porthole displaying a street in level 11, the Endless City, so I walked through it. Bases, outposts, and communities. None. I don't want to mention this level anymore. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Walking through an airlock with a porthole displaying a mysterious celestial body emitting odd blue light in level 78, Space Station, leads to level 110. Don't. By clipping into a painting of a black hole in level 57, the Diurnal Art Gallery, one has a slight chance to enter level 110. You're playing with fire. Exits. You can return, but you must sacrifice your partner. A pair of virtual particles were created on the event horizon. They were supposed to mutually annihilate, but the antiparticle leaped into the black hole, allowing its particle partner to escape. A letter from Nathaniel. Revision. A letter from Isolanique. My dear friend, I'm all right here. Don't worry about me. This place is finally deserted after 3 quadrillion years since you left. Now, I can quiet my emotions to ponder all things in the world. You can come to see me at any time. You will see my everlasting figure on the event horizon. That is my end, my immortal vitality. The Backrooms. Pause, end, ponder. Level 110. Everlasting End. A tribute to the personnel who sacrificed their lives exploring level 110 and collecting information about the entity. List of sacrificed personnel. Meg Exploration Department Operative Nathaniel Lucia. Meg Exploration Department Operative Cleffins Edmund. Meg Astronomical Observer Alan Bristol. I felt his pulse. One day, I will face that nightmare again. Signed, Cleffins Edmund. Entity Alpha. Image caption. A new confirmed photo of Entity Alpha, Isolanique. Concord Entity Classification System. Habitat. Level 110. Indexed Entity Threat Score. Danger 5. Intelligence A+. Class Schwarzschild. Properties: reality altering, unique, radiological hazard, and neurological hazard. Description: Entity Alpha, officially named Isolanique. Footnote: originating from the meaning of end in Inuktitut, there have been instances of naming celestial bodies, including black holes, in minority languages before. For example, a black hole about 55 million light-years away from Earth in the front rooms was named Poe, meaning the dark source of infinite creation in Hawaiian. End footnote. Is an exclusive entity in level 110, first discovered by Meg Operative Cleffins Edmund and Nathaniel Lucia. The entity takes on the appearance of a black hole, bearing a resemblance to Null-06. However, Recent observations indicate that it may be similar to the quasar mentioned in the document Ad Astra. Unlike Null 06, Isolanique has been proven to possess, quote, intelligence beyond human comprehension, end quote, and can absorb electromagnetic waves and matter particles while releasing Hawking radiation. It may release powerful and extremely dangerous relativistic jets under extremely rare circumstances in order to receive or transmit information. Therefore, it is classified as a living organism rather than a celestial body in the conventional sense. It is still unknown how this quote unquote intelligence manifests. Isolanique is highly dangerous and, combined with the extreme environment of level 110, is able to kill wanderers immediately. However, as level 110 has become extremely difficult to enter since the Ad Astra collision, there is no need for common wanderers to worry too much about the threat of this entity. Revision. Recently, the MEG detected a radio signal source suspected to be from Isolanique in the Pavonis constellation of level 11, so all personnel must be vigilant to prevent Isolanique from endangering other levels. Behaviors. Image caption. The photo of Isolanique releasing a relativistic jet. Isolanique is usually in a stationary state. As per the classification standard of the front rooms, Isolanique is theoretically a Schwarzschild black hole. However, there is a large acceleration disk around Isolanique that can rotate around it. Isolanique can continuously consume nearby matter, and when the accumulated consumption mass reaches about censored times 10 to the power of censored m terminus, footnote, m terminus represents solar mass, similarly d terminus represents solar diameter, end footnote, it will release high-intensity relativistic jets vertical to the acceleration disk, destroying anything in its path. All entrances and exits to level 110 will temporarily become invalidated until the jets stop. The enormous mass of Isolanique is enough to distort its surrounding space-time. Time in level 110 will flow extremely slowly due to the distorted space-time. Image caption. A photo of received signals. RSSL represents signal strength, and T represents time. The three troughs and three peaks on the graph represent dot dash dot dash dot dash, the Morse code for period. What's most incredible is that Isolanique can release regular and receivable pulse waves, indicating that it probably possesses the ability to exchange information with the outside world. According to wanderers who have entered level 110, this kind of signal can be received by various electronic devices, and some even claim to have directly felt the signal in their brains. Signals can be decoded in Morse code, but signals received by the cerebral cortex can be directly understood by wanderers. For example, File 2, hello.txt. Translation, hello. xwave.m4a, audio file transcribed from X-rays emitted by Isolanique. Note, this audio may have adverse mental effects on listeners. Please play with caution. Biology. Revision. Physical properties. Classification. Schwarzschild. Spectral type. X. Schwarzschild radius. 206.10 AU. 22,159 D terminus. Mass 1.044 times 10 to the power of 10 M terminus. Effective temperature 5.9106 times 10 to the power of negative 18 K. Average acceleration disk radius 2.52 ly. Do's and don'ts. Do. Stay away at all costs. Don't. Approach. Communicate with it. Addendum. Document 1. Level 110's second exploration mission. Summary of Level 110's second exploration mission. Background and plan. Since the discovery of Level 110, the MEG has classified it as a high-risk level and blocked all known entrances. However, recent observation results have shown a strong radio signal source in the Pavonis constellation of Level 11, which has been then confirmed to have 97.8% similarity with the signal released by the celestial body at the center of Level 110. The MEG hopes to uncover more information about the radio source and estimate its impact on other levels. Thus, it was decided to launch a second exploration mission. Considering the painful lesson of the first exploration mission, the second mission will take the form of an unmanned exploration. The MEG dispatched 10 trained facelings to prevent MEG personnel from being directly exposed to the extreme environment of the level. According to the quote-unquote virtual pair principle and comprehensive cost estimation, the MEG planned to sacrifice 5 facelings. Process. The 10 facelings were dispatched to the entrance of Level 110 in Level 78, Space Station, and entered the target level. After a while, the CT base in Level 11 received radio recordings transmitted by their cameras, but the frame number was low for unknown reasons. Some time later, the videos were severely disrupted by signal interference, and the transmission eventually failed. Only one faceling successfully returned to Level 78. Result: the second exploration mission ended unsuccessfully. The manned exploration plan was proven to be impractical. Document 2. Voluntary application of Level 110's third exploration mission. Voluntary application, NDA. Voluntary application of Level 110's third exploration mission. I volunteer myself as an operative for the MEG's third Level 110 exploration mission. I will endeavor to make all necessary preparations and do my best to perform the mission while ensuring all personnel safety. I fully understand the risks associated with this mission, and I will assume all consequences resulting from my actions. Signatory Cleffens Edmund. Date unknown/6/2024. Document 3. Communication records between Insulaik and Alan Bristol. Some parts of the record have been decoded. Hello. Who are you? How did you get into my mind? Who am I? Huh? You can never understand me. Yes, but we've never given up trying. You are all dumb. So fucking dumb. Why come here to die in vain? I thought letting half of you go was the greatest kindness to you. Do you know about carrying capacity? Letting half go will only make the population increase at a faster speed, more and more, endlessly. Then I will never evaporate into nothingness. But we cannot make it to that day. Heh, insignificant, pathetic humans. Do you really know everything? My existence lies beyond levels and space-time. I am the everlasting end. I cover all things. But still, you will meet the day when you evaporate into nothingness. But before that, I am already the collection of everything. If that is the case, tell me, what is the purpose of the universe? What is the purpose of the Backrooms? If you are willing to exchange your life, I will show you before you die. I'm willing to. So, are you ready to give up what you've always cherished? If the dawn breaks out into the ultimate truth, then the dusk takes in glorious sacrifices. The last message received.